Hello, everybody. Hey, there's a little polka dance going on in the mind's eye of every buyer that we just can't see. So have some fun with it. We're going to slide into a little two-step here on the SimpleBiz360 podcast. Stick around. Welcome, everybody. Jeff Mason, your host at SimpleBiz360 podcast. SimpleBiz360 Timeless Business Tools is our book on Amazon, $18.95. You can get it from our website, SimpleBiz360.com. What do? We focus and we highlight overlooked and ignored business principles that are rooted in common sense. That's what we're all about. We love to dip back into that common sense genre and just take a look at some of the things that we've been missing over the decades. We're just not doing, we're not capitalizing, we're not monetizing, we're not understanding. So we love to take a look at all that. And today, today the episode, it's got a weird name to it, but I hope it really resonates. And it's called the T-Bone Two-Step. What is the T-Bone Two-Step? We're going to flesh it out and really just have a quick show, but a very fun one as well. And I know I always say fun shows. I hope they're as fun for you as they are for me to do. But do you think there's potential customers out there that are eliminating you long before they ever say the word no? Do you think they see you differently than you see yourself? Do you think there's some kind of hidden scale inside buyers' minds, in that mind's eye of the buyer, that's weighing good and bad and looking at things and asking, are there reasons for doing business with Jeff Mason? Do I have ideas opposed to doing business with Jeff Mason? Do you think that if there were negative things that you could get rid of, do you think the buyers would ever give you credit for it? I mean, do you think they would articulate that? Do you think there's these unspoken knockout punches that are lurking in there that you just don't know, but there could be a knockout punch? Right? Do you think you can predict or isolate these unspoken knockout punches, even if the buyer just never tells you about them? Well, my argument and my request to you is to consider that, yes, I think you can. I think we can hone in on this, especially if we tune in to WIIFM, which is that what's in it for me. That's what the buyer's saying. What's in it for me? That's the radio station I tune into. So, right, that new frontier is that experiential frontier, right? Remember the Starbucks Big Dig? They're not serving coffee to people. They're serving people coffee. We're serving people what we do as well. So in that frame of thought, from that lens, can we think of things that could be bothering buyers, and could we possibly identify them and eliminate them? Now, this is the big rub with this whole thing. These are reasons people won't do business with you, and they will tell their friends and colleagues. But if you eliminate them, they will never tell their friends or colleagues that you don't drag this baggage with you. It'll just be part of the package. And they certainly won't tell you. They don't sit down and tell you, hey, Jeff, before we start, I want to thank you for trimming your ear hair, getting rid of that disgusting nose hair, taking a shower because you smell much better today than you did before, and thank you so much for being prepared today, which you're usually not. So I just want to get that out of the way. No, they're never going to tell you that. Are they going to tell you, hey, you know what, Jeff? Before we start, dude, you got a jungle growing out of your ear, and what the stuff coming out of your nose is disgusting. You stink, and you're an absolute mess, dude. No, they're not going to tell you that either. But could the jungle in your ear, or the crap coming out of your nose, or the fact that you got bad BO, could these be knockout punches? I don't know. Well, is there really this scale that is in that mind's eye of the buyer? Yes. And here it is. We call it the T-bone scale, and we're going to do a little T-bone two-step today. So if you look at this, right, This is basically, you have right here, you have a scale. So you got a line going down the middle, and you have ideas opposed. And the reason that they're labeled ideas is because you can get them out of there and they're no longer ideas, right? So you can actually get rid of them. And I put it up a little closer so that the camera can see it. And then there's a column on the right that's reasons for. And you want to end up getting to the reasons for and making that case stronger so that when you have the reasons for, when you see that eventually this scale tilts to the reasons for. But here's the rub. I can't get these ideas opposed. I can't get them off here and move them to this side. They don't move. They're there. You can eliminate them, but they'll never end up transferring over to that side. So just take a look at some of this stuff. You know, these are ideas opposed to doing business with a lot of people. You know what? The guy's prideful. He lacks consistency. He's unkept, arrogant, not courteous, lacks product knowledge, lacks integrity, he's dishonest, he's impolite, sloppy administrative skills, not dependable, never shows up on time, out of touch, man. This guy's not listening to me. He's just completely on his own program. He's impolite, he's rude, never even greets me, never calls me by name. He's boastful, it just doesn't, he hears me, doesn't listen, insincere, guy smells, poor hygiene. I don't know what he's doing. But, blame shifters, he's blaming somebody else. It's crazy. Lacks detail, right? Vulgar jokes. When a guy tells me jokes, I don't want to hear sexual jokes. The guy tells me all the time. I just don't want to hear them, right? Lacks respect, never on time, right? These are things that are knocking you out of the buying opportunity, and you don't even know it. It's been happening all the time. So my suggestion is, my request to you is, my heartfelt desire for especially all those of you who have gone in and dipped into second mortgages, dipped into your savings, dipped into inheritances. Please, please, please consider some of this. You want to try to remove all these things, because here's the deal. You don't want to give buyers reasons not to like you. You're going to have enough. You're going to have 20% of possible buyers just not like you for whatever reason. I got gray hair. I have an East Coast accent. I wear sweaters. I don't know. There's enough reasons that they'll have for 20% of the people to never even want to engage with you. But now if you've got this 80% of the audience and you're trying to do business with these folks, then I want you to consider trying to remove these things from the mind's eye T-bone scale. Right? Because there's only two steps they can go. They can go ideas opposed, or they can go reasons for. There's not a third step in here. It's either or. And you want to tilt this puppy that way. So you can't turn these things into reasons for, because like I said, they're not going to say, boy, Jeff, I really like the fact you don't stink anymore. You're really polished up your administrative skills. You're started to be on time now. And so I just want to applaud you for that. No, it's not going to happen. But they'll definitely say to their friends, I can't stand dealing with that guy. He just is so rude, so arrogant, always stinks, is always unkept, just sloppy. The guy's never prepared, never on time. I just can't deal with it. I don't care. We've got the best product in the world. I can't stand it. So, again, you can't transfer them. You can get rid of them, but never give your customers reasons to not do business with you. If you can help it. And here you can help it by removing these and just understanding that WII-FM radio a little bit more, right? So that's what we really just wanted to cover today. We love a Lost in the Shuffle track. We're going to segue right into, I don't want you to have bare cupboards. I don't want you to have bare bank accounts. I want you to get a great return on your investment from your second mortgage, from your savings that or inheritance you've dipped into, or you've just worked hard over the last 30 years to create a kitty bank where you, a piggy bank where you all of a sudden, piggy bank where you've all of a sudden got money to start a business, right? We want you to get that great investment. So no bare shelves, no bare bank accounts, and no bare trees. What do I mean by bare trees? Fleetwood Mac started out, before you knew them, in the mid 70s as their successful iteration with the female singers and everything. These guys were a blues band out of England, and they were bluesy, baby. They were great. And guys like Bob Welch, who you might know, was with the band for a while, and we had a young guy here who wrote this next song. Danny Kerwin was with them for about 4 years, and in 1972, on their 6th album, they came out with Bare Trees. It's really a cool, jumpy tune. I think it might have hit, I don't know, it might have got up to like 79 in the U.S. Billboard charts, but really a great tune. Don't get caught with bare trees. Enjoy it. Lost in the Shuffle track for today. As we always say, you want to improve the results of your business, improve the how. So many ways you can find information, guys. Be a digger. Go out and dig yourself. Stop watching TV and cable news. It's mind poison. It's just telling you, programming you what to think and how to feel. There's so much great information out there you can find on your own. And we're seeing the narrative that we've heard for 2 years start to crumble all around us because it's just not true. So go out, find the information, be a truth teller. We need more truth tellers coming up the pipeline in years to follow. So we encourage you to do that. We encourage you to listen to podcasts. There's so many of them out there, tens of thousands of them, ours and many others. And just pick up the Bible, read great stories in the Bible, pray, and love the Lord God with all your heart. And thank you for joining us with this show. We will see you in 168 hours.